It is, it's me, it's TRG, the Rambling Gambler. And this is Casino Kombat Boot Kamp. Boot Kamp is the gambling concepts from our Casino Kombat podcast explained in short, detailed segments. It's the podcast stripped of the stories and the jokes, just the gambling basics. Boot Kamp can serve as a review for podcast listeners or as an introduction for those just learning about the podcast for the first time. Boot Kamp will, over several hours, teach you what it took me decades to learn, how to use casino gambling as a side hustle to live a casino lifestyle. In this segment, I'm going to teach you strategies for exiting a gambling table due to a loss or a win. When I'm finished, you should be able to keep your losing tables small and enjoy your big wins. Now listen, gambling in casinos can be fun and a profitable way to live a casino lifestyle. It can also be a problem for some people. If you need help, find help. Today we're discussing the core concept of reaching a small set win or a small set loss and leaving. This is the hardest core concept, everyone, because I can't do it for you. In previous segments, we covered finding games with a small house advantage, like betting banker in Baccarat or using basic strategy in blackjack. We also covered having a progressive and regressive wagering strategy based on my decades of testing. The core concepts I can teach you, but you have to have the mental and emotional control to execute them. Because trust me, it's easy to believe that you are due for a win, that you're going to win that money back, or that a winning streak will never end. And when you think that, you are probably wrong. And that's why this boot camp segment teaches a system for handling both situations. So here's how this works. You're going to the casino to play $15 Baccarat. You have a bankroll that is 10 $15 bets times 3, $450 that you can afford to lose. You go into the casino and find a table with an available seat. You buy in with $150, which is 10 $15 bets, and you start playing. If you're using TRG Wagering System 1, the one, the only, as taught in an earlier boot camp segment, you are leaving after losing 3 or at most 4 bets in a row. But does that mean leave? That really depends on the situation. I find that the key is getting up from the table and walking away, getting mentally out of a gambling mode, if only for a short period of time. I have a casino about 30 minutes from my home. I drive past the exit for the casino multiple times a week on my way to see various customers and return home. So I do sometimes walk in, get whatever free stuff they are giving that particular day, and if I make and lose 4 bets, I'll leave the building. Or maybe I'll talk to friends or go to the lounge for a snack and a drink. But I'm done gambling for the day. I call those GLLs, gambled, lost, left. They are not much fun and they don't generate interesting stories. But in my experience, a good gambler can do this knowing that they will be back another day. In my case, I will often be back multiple times in a week, and they won't all be GLLs. But what if you have driven? What if you have traveled? If you made a reservation for an overnight stay, or you traveled to a gambling destination and are staying for several days. It's just a variation of the same thing. When you get up, go find a bar and have a drink, or go get some food, or take a nap in your room, or go look at the dolphins or the tigers or whatever non-gambling distractions the area has to offer. Then find another table and repeat the process. So let's look at the opposite situation. Same table, same bankroll, but you win way more than you lose. If you bought in with 150 and you win 140 or 150, it's time to start planning your winning exit. Emphasis on the word planning. I'll take 2 bets, like a $15 bet and a $30 bet, roughly a third in this example, and I'll play until I lose both of those bets. And if I lose immediately, I will walk away up about $100. And if I win, I split the profits. Half goes in my pocket to take home, half stays on the table to keep playing. Once an entire original buy-in is safely in my pocket, I pull it all off the table, and now we can roar a little. Now we can stretch out a little. You have your buy-in and a profit safely pocketed. You're just playing with house money. You continue playing until you lose 3 or 4 hands. Then you leave with whatever you've won. If you keep winning, you can gradually increase your unit size. Pocket another $50, add $50 to your table money, and move up to a $20 or a $25 unit size. The idea here is that if things go poorly, we leave with a small loss. If things go well, we stick around. I have literally roamed Las Vegas for days at a time, winning 3 out of every 4 tables all day, and keeping the losses small at the losing table. That wraps up Casino Kombat Core Concepts. In the final boot camp segment, I'll share an addendum, a slot machine strategy that I developed. I'm as surprised as anyone that it has proven over the past 5 years to work consistently. If this boot camp segment was useful for you, subscribe, share, join the squad. I'll see you on the floor.